And then we're all going to move into that. So you can take the legs and open them up into wide angled seated pose. See how that feels. If you are feeling like your tailbone is tucking under here, like you're collapsing your abdominals, you can add a blanket to give those of us with tight hamstrings, that little blanket can help add that arch back to the low back. So I'm going to add that. Nice. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. I know a couple of you dancers are like, what is she talking about? I can just flop over. Remember, you are the flexible ones. All right, so let's get a nice inner groin stretch once again, keeping the spine nice and long. Just let your heart sink forward a little bit till you feel a comfortable stretch along the inner thighs. Toes are up, so if your toes are pointing in, toes point up, heels dig down, knees are straight. I've got my hands on the inside of my knees to sort of just give myself a little bit of support. Yeah. All right, so option to tuck the right foot in. If that does not feel good on your knee, keep it out there wide. And we're going to slowly roll and look to the left toe and a little forward bend here, holding on to whatever feels comfortable. Keeping the spine rather strong, long and strong. So we're not trying to get our forehead to our shin. If anything, we're going to lead with that heart center toward that big toe and keep the spine long. So the stretch is not for your back, it's for your leg, right? So let's keep the focus on the leg, not the back. I'm not saying you won't feel it in your back a little bit, but it should be primarily the leg. And then slowly come out, turn back to center. And again, if the knees do not like to bend, you do not have to add that part. If they do bend, go ahead and add that part. We're going to rotate to the right this time. Toes to the sky, hinging at the hips, using the hands for a little bit of guidance, little support. But again, the stretch is the leg, not the back. Heart toward the big toe, not the head. It's called head to toe pose, but we're going to call it heart to toe. Heart to toe pose. And if you do find yourself holding your breath, try to not do that. Add some breathing. And then come on up and out of that. And once you know, we're coming into bridge pose after that. So go ahead and roll onto your back. Take your time. If you do want to roll to your side and do a little log roll to get onto your back, that works. Plant your feet down here on the floor. Skip the support under your head for just a moment as we come into bridge. Nice. Does that feel good after those stretches? I'm just going to do a little like wiggle here with my hips in bridge pose. Feel all those muscles working. Feels good.